everyone, my name is Alana. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Up note. This section contains Young Sheldon Season 6 spoilers. The Big Bang Theory hardly ever brought up Sheldon and Missy's relationship, and Young Sheldon Season 6 demonstrates that this was a lost chance. Compared to its predecessor, Young Sheldon has given Sheldon's family a lot more attention, screen time, and narrative focus since the comedy spin-off's premiere. This alteration was unavoidable to some degree. After all, Sheldon's group of pals served as the central protagonists of The Big Bang Theory, while the Cooper family is the main character of Young Sheldon. But as Young Sheldon's retelling of Georgie's tale demonstrates, the sitcom spin-off occasionally goes above and above in terms of giving characters more depth than The Big Bang Theory only touched on. Georgie only had a few appearances on The Big Bang Theory, and his sole conversations with Sheldon focused on Georgie's resentment of their mother's partiality toward Sheldon. Georgie's story in Young Sheldon is far more complicated as he tries to please both his parents and his pregnant ex-girlfriend, Mandy. But Missy's story is far more compelling than even Georgie's growth. Related, one missing sitcom trend could help Young Sheldon's TBT backstory. Apart from some lighthearted arguing, Missy and Sheldon hardly ever interact on screen in The Big Bang Theory. Their relationship was only depicted in the broadest possible terms. The spin-off shows Sheldon and Missy having a far closer relationship than viewers might have expected when they were kids, which is one of Young Sheldon's numerous contradictions with The Big Bang Theory. Missy becomes a strong character in her own right, especially in Young Sheldon Season 6, and she also serves as a counterpoint to Sheldon, who is more intelligent but much less socially adept. It's evident from this picture of Missy how much of her character was wasted in the previous series. On The Big Bang Theory, Missy only made a few appearances, and when she did, Sheldon was little interested in her life. As a result, viewers of The Big Bang Theory didn't learn much about her. In one especially scathing comment, Sheldon called her a mouth-breathing idiot. Mima's influence on Sheldon was demonstrated by the Young Sheldon, which supported the Big Bang Theory character's admiration for his grandmother. But Missy was also portrayed by Young Sheldon as Sheldon's close friend and confidant, as well as a strong, independent woman. Therefore, it is all the more obvious that The Big Bang Theory has failed to fulfill this promise. Young Sheldon Season 6 demonstrated that Missy was both an essential component of Sheldon's upbringing and a humorous, likable character in her own right by making her the primary character. Darker Season 6 plots, such as the gloomy George Sr. story in Young Sheldon Season 6, are counterbalanced by stories like Missy trying to hide a bad dye job from her family or leaving a boy who just wanted her for access to Mima. These stories also demonstrate that Missy was living with Sheldon, who was already a college student by the age of 12, and that she was going through a more typical, although frequently embarrassing, adolescence. This creates a fascinating contrast that was never examined in The Big Bang Theory. Although Missy's successful disregard on The Big Bang Theory was already undesirable, the enjoyment of her encounters with Sheldon further demonstrates how Missy's potential was squandered by her underutilization in the previous episode. Sheldon loved his sister when they were kids, and if Young Sheldon's narration suggests that he is the one narrating the sitcom, then it is evident that he still cared for her as an adult based on his memories of their early years. By disclosing that Sheldon's father was gentler than he recalled, Young Sheldon cruelly depressed George and Mary's story, a mistake the spin-off repeated with Missy. Related, why The Big Bang Theory had Christmas episodes while Young Sheldon his younger self confides in or seeks counsel from Missy indicates that he valued her throughout their shared upbringing, and the fact that Sheldon remembers and recounts so many anecdotes about her wasted youth indicates that he thought highly of her as an adult. It's difficult to figure out why Sheldon thinks so little of his sister on The Big Bang Theory. but it's easy to see why he has happy memories of growing up with her thanks to Missy's storylines in Young Sheldon Season 6. The earlier hit squandered the chance for The Big Bang Theory to preserve Missy and Sheldon's endearing Young Sheldon relationship. Young Sheldon Season 6 proves The Big Bang Theory wasted Missy. Here's why fans are fuming. If you've been watching Young Sheldon Season 6, then you know that this latest season is absolutely packed with jaw-dropping moments and shocking revelations. But there's one thing that stands out more than the rest. The way the show has finally given Missy Cooper, Sheldon's twin sister, the spotlight she truly deserves. Fans are absolutely loving the deeper dive into her character, and it's making them realize something shocking. The Big Bang Theory totally wasted Missy. Yes, we're serious. If you've been a fan of The Big Bang Theory for years, you'll know that Missy Cooper, played by Courtney Henggeler, had a brief and somewhat forgettable role. But after watching Young Sheldon Season 6, fans are now coming to the heartbreaking conclusion that Missy could have had so much more to offer on the original series. She was just too good to be sidelined. Missy's shortcomings in The Big Bang Theory. For those who need a refresher, Missy was introduced on The Big Bang Theory as Sheldon's twin sister. She first made an appearance in Season 1, and fans were instantly drawn to her no-nonsense attitude, charm, and humor. As Sheldon's sibling, Missy had the potential to bring a lot of humor and drama to the show. She was the opposite of Sheldon, fun-loving, bold, and outgoing, which made her character a perfect foil to his neurotic, socially awkward personality. But for all her promise, Missy was sadly underused in The Big Bang Theory. She made a handful of appearances throughout the show's run, but her character was barely fleshed out. She was mostly portrayed as a fun, carefree individual who interacted with Sheldon on occasion, but didn't have a significant role in the overall storyline. In fact, Missy's character was often used as more of a comedic device, offering quick laughs before disappearing just as quickly. Enter Young Sheldon Season 6. Fast forward to Young Sheldon Season 6, and we're getting a completely different Missy, a Missy who is finally getting the screen time and development she deserves. This season, we've seen a deeper, more nuanced version of Missy, and it's made fans realize just how much potential her character had all along. From the very first episodes of the season, Missy has been given a proper storyline that delves into her struggles, her relationships, and her own personal growth. Whether it's her growing friendship with her brothers or the moments of vulnerability that show a side of her we've never really seen before, Young Sheldon has brought Missy to life in a way that The Big Bang Theory never did. Why fans are fuming? Now that fans have seen just how much depth Missy's character has in Young Sheldon, many are fuming over the fact that The Big Bang Theory missed such an incredible opportunity. In The Big Bang Theory, Missy was relegated to being the normal sibling, the one who was supposed to be the foil to Sheldon's eccentricities. But this version of Missy is so much more than that. She's funny, she's strong, she's witty, and most importantly, she has real depth. The problem is that in The Big Bang Theory, Missy was rarely given the chance to truly shine. She was rarely explored beyond a surface-level portrayal, and her potential as a fully realized character was completely wasted. Fans of Young Sheldon Season 6 are now realizing that Missy could have brought so much more to the table if she had been given a larger, more consistent role in the original series. Imagine how much richer The Big Bang Theory could have been if Missy had been allowed to develop as a character, just as much as Sheldon, Leonard, Penny, Raj, and character arc, the perfect Missy we deserved all along. Throughout Season 6 of Young Sheldon, we've seen Missy grow in ways we never imagined possible. One of the most significant aspects of her development this season is her evolving relationship with Sheldon. For the first time, we're seeing the true bond between the twins. While Sheldon has always been a bit of an oddball, his relationship with Missy has been shown to be one of genuine love and sibling camaraderie. But it's not just about Sheldon. Missy has become her own character with her own goals, struggles, and emotional growth. Her journey through high school, her friendships, and her evolving identity as a young woman are stories that could have easily been explored in The Big Bang Theory. Yet instead, Missy was left mostly on the sidelines. This season also dives into Missy's personal life in ways we've never seen before. From her relationships with friends and classmates to her inner struggles as a teenager trying to figure out her place in the world, Young Sheldon Season 6 is giving us the Missy Cooper we've always needed. A Missy who is not just Sheldon's twin, but a fully realized individual in her own right. And honestly, it's about time. The missed opportunity in The Big Bang Theory. Looking back on The Big Bang Theory, it's clear that the show missed a huge opportunity by not exploring Missy more deeply. Sure, she had her moments of hilarity and even a few standout scenes, but these were mostly superficial and didn't really allow her to flourish as a character. For example, in The Big Bang Theory, Missy was often just used as a plot device to move things along for Sheldon's character arc. She was sometimes portrayed as a romantic interest for other characters or as a comedic sidekick, but there was no real effort to develop her as an independent character. Imagine if Missy had been given her own storylines. What if we had seen her navigate the world of relationships, career aspirations, or her own personal struggles outside of Sheldon's shadow? The show never gave us that opportunity, and it's such a shame. The bottom line, Missy deserved more. In the end, Young Sheldon Season 6 has opened the floodgates for fans to realize just how underutilized Missy Cooper was in The Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang writers truly missed a golden opportunity to develop this hilarious, complex, and lovable character. If Missy had been given the attention and focus she deserved, she could have been just as iconic as Sheldon, Penny, and the rest of the gang. With young Sheldon giving Missy the attention she deserves, fans are left wondering what could have been. Missy could have been a standout character with her own meaningful storylines, providing much-needed depth to The Big Bang Theory. But sadly, we may never know what that Missy could have looked like on the original show. Now, as fans watch Missy come into her own on Young Sheldon, they can't help but feel frustrated by the lost potential of the character in The Big Bang Theory. It's clear that Missy deserved more all along, and Season 6 of Young Sheldon has shown us just how much The Big Bang Theory wasted. Here's hoping that Missy continues to thrive and get the spotlight she so richly deserves. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.